You may proceed, Representative Rothman.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank my colleagues and Representative Kim for voting for supporting our resolution to honor D H Distributors on their 100th birthday. D H Distributors was originally founded in 1918, just about 2 miles up the road here from where we are, as Economy Tire and Rubber by David Schwab and Harry Specter. In 1926, they started distributing crystal radios and started to get into the technology distribution. In 1929, after World War II, they became huge distributors of kitchen appliances, and the company started to grow. In 1973, D&H established its electronic specialty products division, and shortly thereafter started distributing the video game that you may all remember called Atari. By the 1980s, D&H was distributing products for Texas Instruments, Packard Bell, Commodore Computers, and Panasonic. By the 1980s, they expanded warehouses in Chicago, Boston, Dallas, Texas. And then, in the early 2000s, started distributing for all the IT manufacturers, such as Microsoft, Cisco, Levano. And in 2007, they actually expanded outside of the United States and opening a headquarters in Ontario. D&H Distributors, which employs over 1,200 people, including 850 in the Harrisburg area, is currently ranked by Forbes magazine as the 113th largest privately held company in the United States of America. Consider that for a second. They're nearly in the top 100 of privately held companies in the United States of America. And they've been on that list since 2009 and continue to move up. The co-presidents of the company are Michael and Dan Schwab. And these two men have extraordinary passion, work ethic, and also dynamic visions to keep a company going that was started by their grandfather. Mr. Speaker, we are honored today by the presence of my good friend and great dynamic businessman, Dan Schwab, co-president of D&H, his beautiful and equally dynamic wife, Patty, and co-president Michael Schwab's son, Brandon. Mr. Speaker and colleagues, you often hear me talk about job creators and how the private sector is the engine of our economy, both in Pennsylvania and the United States, about the risk takers who hire people and take risks and employ good family-sustaining jobs so that this economy can continue to boom. And we are today honoring one of those companies that is celebrating its 100th anniversary. So thank you for joining me in celebrating the 100th anniversary of D&H Distributors. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative Rothman and Representative Kim.